La la. Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Hospital. Welcome back to campaign 3. Where Joseph Hill, we're still trying to find out what's wrong with him. We have absolutely no idea. This doctor here, who is this? This is David Lee, has decided that some more lab work definitely needs to be done to help us whittle down what is going on with Joseph. So I think we'll keep him as a favourite so we can find out exactly what's going on with Joseph as time progresses. Here, Barbara, we know what's wrong with her, so we're going to give her some antibiotics and send her home, which is fantastic. We've got a couple of other patients here. Charles Garcia, that was on the ICU. There he is. Look at all this equipment that he's got around himself. My goodness. But he's going to be just fine. So I think that we can now unfavourite him, and similar sort of situation here with Barbara. Now, we don't need these examinations at all. And oh, she was player controlled for some reason. Let's get rid of all that. I didn't know I thought she was favorited, not player controlled. No wonder we have problems. So, she's going to be fine by the looks of it, isn't she? I think she's going to be fine. So yeah, we'll move on from Barbara Robinson as well, and just keep an eye on Joseph. Now the hospital's all the wrong way around and I can't cope with it, so we will put it back. So we made some minor changes during the night shift, so now we're going to try and just keep an eye on things in the day, see what we can work out. We're going to start here, as always, in the emergency department. He's a favourite, so we'll probably get notifications about him. And actually, on the subject of notifications, we can come into our menu here, because it gives a little ding, but it doesn't actually pop up, I don't think, does it? It just sort of logs it. And that bothers me. And you can control all of your notification options right here. So, let's have a look here. What doesn't pop up? Let's have a look here. What isn't popping up? It's probably going to be skill leveled up. Okay, this probably would be a bit too much. Employee got fired. Procedures have finished. I'd like that to pop up. Procedures have finished for a diagnosed patient. Is this favourite patients? Maybe this isn't favourite patients. Let's have a look. Perk revealed. Clinic opening hours started. Do you know, I like the idea of the perk being revealed. If we found, is it going to do it for patients as well? I guess we'll find out, because perks being revealed for staff in a hospital that's been around for a while. For all I know, perks could be getting revealed that are really bad and we wouldn't know about it. So you know what, we'll turn that on and we'll see what comes of it. And yeah, look, we're going to do the same for these procedure ones, because it just sort of goes dong, but it doesn't actually pop up, and then I can miss it for ages, and it's bothering me, to be honest. So what were we doing? What was happening? So we're going to have a look at 1, 2, okay, pixel hunting, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's have a look down the list. Going home, beautiful. We know what's wrong, and we'd like to try and avoid x-rays if we can. We don't need this, just some meds, send them on their way. We don't need this, but it does say here that she needs to be on general medicine, so we will get that done. She's having a blood test, but we'll just give her those meds. I don't think she needs to be, does she need to be hospitalised? I don't think so. They're just meds at the end of the day, aren't they? They are just meds. This looks like internal medicine. Potentially. Could be all sorts of things. Not entirely sure. This is general surgery and is these meds. There we go. This... okay, just nice wrap. Lovely. What do we have here? Fantastic. Okay, numbing ointment. We do love that numbing ointment. We must have a huge cupboard of that stuff somewhere. We got to golfer's elbow. I think it was a different golfer's elbow. It will come here. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We did do David Garcia. We have a lactose intolerance. Diet modification for you, good sir. This looks like general surgery. Indeed it is. So I'd like to send you over to general surgery. Fantastic. No need to be here. We know what's going on with you. Don't do all of that. My goodness. Just some antibiotics is plenty. Hand contusion, numbing ointment. We do love that numbing ointment. Now this could go either way, couldn't it really? Well, do you know what? We might send them to general surgery, given that we know internal medicine is pretty busy. And it's going to be simple meds either way, I think, by the looks of it. We have Jennifer Lopez here. We can't do the differential, so do you know what we're going to do? Actually, these, we might send her to orthopedy. There we go, and then we can do the differential. So somewhere around here, let's look at these, and then I think we're going to look through our doctors on this department and see if we can fix this situation. So anything from the top? Oh, you've been dealt with. That is fantastic. Don't know about you yet. This looks like we could do with sending them to the orthopedy department. To be honest, that'll be fine. I'm going to send them there as well. I am. Hopefully they won't. X-ray. Internal medicine. Could be general. Could go either way. So we'll send them over to general. And we don't know about this one yet either. So let's have a look here. What we're going to do is come into management mode here. And we're going to have a look at all of our daytime clinical doctors. And also we can see here that we might not actually need them all. If we can see here, low, medium, none. That's because that doesn't have a doctor in it. Low, medium. So we might even look at whittling the staff down. So Brooke here can do differential. So we're going to keep Brooke. And I believe that also Jessica can as well. I believe Fraser here can. I don't think Kate can, or David, or Robert. So let's see, out of these 3 members of staff, their skills are very good. They're also comforting, so they cause less discomfort during examinations, along with their rest levels decrease slower. So that's a really good member of staff. David also, his rest levels decrease slower, and he also has the nice staff modifier, which is fantastic. Kate here, on the other hand, has a hidden trait and is a hedonist, which means she spends twice as much time enjoying food. So she's probably on break for quite a long time. So I think what we might do is actually fire Kate. But at the same time, I'm kind of inclined to fire these 2. How can we get... When? Mind you, they'll level up, won't they? Thing is he... So he's a resident... And Robert here is an attending, and they still can't get that second specialisation. Maybe I should... do you know what, though? What we will do is we will move Fraser over to this office. Fraser. You know, fill these offices up. I don't know, I kind of like the idea of filling up the smaller offices first. Don't know. We'll leave it like that. So we've reduced the staff because it doesn't get that busy here now. And we'll see. We'll see how we feel about keeping them. Then at the night time we have 1, two. We have two working the night shift. And the work levels are medium, so we'll keep them, I think. Now, Patricia here can do differential. Paul cannot. In addition, he has a hidden perk and a long commute, so he's often late to work. So I think what I might do is actually fire Paul. And we're going to replace him because I still think we should have a second one here, but we're going to find somebody with advanced diagnosis so we can get that differential. Let's see here. So they are cheaper and they have the nice staff modifier. So we're going to employ William Williams. Fantastic name. So we'll get him in, and that'll be fine. That'll be, just clearing this up a little bit. I think I'm happy with that. So walk-ins, let's just go down this list again because there's a lot here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which is our max down here before it starts getting rid of people. You are fine. You are good. Yeah, you are fine. Good. Yes. Excellent. Lots of numbing ointment. Okay, we'll come to that in a moment. We've got down to Michael. Now, here with Frank White, this seems like a general surgery thing. So we're going to send him off to general surgery. We don't know about Michael Allen yet. It's possible that we're a little bit early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're missing Sarah at the bottom there. Don't know yet. Now, we don't need to do this, but we can give him the antivirals. Her, Patricia. Why do I keep doing that? We'll do this. So this looks painful. Numbing ointment, no X-ray. Let's not get daft now. Iron supplements. We don't know about you just yet. And over here, some antibiotics. Fantastic. Now look at this. Patient can't be fully treated. So the treatment for the patient's diagnosis is not available. IV antibiotics make it work quickly. The patient is getting ready to leave. This is probably just a department issue. I've sent them to the wrong department. No, they are on internal medicine. Interesting. So I'm pretty sure that they need to be hospitalised for this. No? Let's have a look. Hospitalisation is indeed required. Okay. Let's pause this a minute. If we go over to internal medicine, the department is full. We do have max beds in there. We do have a spot available in the high dependency unit. Is IV antibiotics available on a different department? Is it something that we can do in general medicine? Yes, so let's do it. Regular hospitalisation in general medicine, then we'll give him his antibiotics and other stuff to make him more comfortable. There we go. We've solved it. We have solved the issue. Fantastic. So walk-ins, we don't get walk-ins at ICU. That's mental. But we do get walk-ins over here at general medicine. And these ones were a little bit early for. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, what have we got? You've gone home, so that's fine. Excellent. We're not sure if that one is hospitalisation or not, to be honest. Don't know about you yet. Having your temperature taken. Can't do the differential. So we'll have a look at that situation, I think, shortly. We'll just sort these out. Some rest. Is that it? Really? Is that all that we do for that? This looks like internal medicine. It could be general. That's probably why I've stuck them over here. Okay. It's a little bit more complicated. Sort out. We've just dealt with Jordan Hall. auto saving and Frank White. Okay, right, so shall we have a look then at the clinic doctors in general surgery, which I believe is upstairs. Yes, it is. So we have, I think, just 2 rooms here. Yeah. Medium in the day, low at night. Do you know what? That's fine. So we've got 2. One can do advanced diagnosis. The other one cannot. Margaret here cannot do differential. She also has the unpleasant gives mean staff modifier after interacting with patients. This is going to affect this department's prestige. It might only be a little bit, but it will. It can affect patient feedback. And you can see here, patient feedback satisfaction could be better on this department. So lots of reasons to get rid of Margaret, which is what we are going to do right now. So that's Margaret out the door, which is this one here. So what's this button here? Hire new staff. I'd like to replace Margaret. This is the thing. Sometimes this patient might be waiting for a patient to come through first, perhaps. Not impossible. Margaret, yes. So Mary Lee is due to go to Margaret. Maybe you'd like to not go to Margaret. You're due to go to Margaret. Maybe you'd like to not go to Margaret, because we would like Margaret to leave. Okay, this patient's coming to Margaret. Dealt with. And she couldn't sit. That's interesting. Patient feedback here, couldn't sit. I don't know why. There's lots of stuff all over the place. That's crazy. Right, so prescription going out. Oh, that's the nice lady. That's the nice lady. It's this one that's it's this one that's problematic. Right, okay. It looks like we've cleared it. Yeah. Right. So we are after somebody that can do differential, which means we're going to want this advanced diagnosis thing right here. They're going to be working in the day. We've got an alcoholic, another alcoholic, and somebody who's late for work. Lisa Lewis here does not take free time breaks and has practical diagnosis. She has a 20% bonus experience to diagnosis skills. Fantastic. So we're going to get her in. And let's look at our evening staff here. They can do differential. That's fantastic. No hidden perks. And the ones that we've got is less salary. And she's also a people person, so that's really great. We're going to keep hold of her. So this makes me just a little bit more comfortable with stuff that is occurring on this department. Indeed. Mark Hall. Where is he? Is that Mark Hall there? No. Where does Mark Hall work? Oh, you? Mark Hall. Yeah, okay. Good boss. Okay, fine. Good. Yeah, so I'm more comfortable with this now. Definitely. So let's just take another one. Oh dear. It's this pixel hunt thing. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right. Can we? Thank you. Good. Yeah, so happy with this. We now get the differential on this. Fine. Oh, and from what I understand in active treatments is it also now keeps their ward history, what wards they've been on, that from what I understand. Because I was wondering about that, wasn't I? We don't need to do these tests, just some antivirals. Lovely. I'm still not sure about this gentleman here, but we can now do differential, so we might give that a go, which would be fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, moving on to internal medicine, one of the busiest departments that we have right now. Auto saving. Can we get Paul? It's almost this second one. It seems to be quite common for the second one. Okay, what have we got here? Don't know with you, actually, at the moment. We might go for a differential, see if we can get them out the door. Doing some lab tests on this one, which is a bit of a shame. Not really needed. I'll give them some meds, and then you can go. Antibiotics for you. Lots of lab tests happening. Okie dokie. We do not need a CT. Do not need CT. But we do need, look, surgery. And again, the department is full. So what we might do is send them over to general surgery, get them on regular. But look at this. Requires high dependency. No. Operating room. It has to be internal medicine. Right, he has to be in internal medicine. Okay. Fine. And we know that the ward is a chocker in internal medicine. And I think this did say it needs the high dependency unit. It does. So what we want to do is look at patients. Over here. Does it tell us which ward they're on? I don't think it does. Okay. So internal medicine. High dependency is this one here, right? Then we've got low risk. Low risk. Okay, can we send you? No. Can we send you? Yes, possibly. Hopefully we can. Let's have a look. So she wouldn't go. But he might. He just might. And we can see here other wards that he's been on that. They have added this to the historical information now, which I think is pretty good. I think that is pretty good. So is this... No. Is he being moved? So what we're waiting for, I think, is a nurse to come from general surgery to come and pick Robert up. I believe. He will now register here. So they're definitely going to move him by the looks of it. But until he moves, I'm not going to be able to deal with this guy. He's currently being called as well. Being called for what? Nobody knows. Let's see if we really need to get him onto this department. What I will do, I think, we definitely need to get more beds into these wards. So we are going to have to look at removing unimportant furniture here and dealing with this situation by piling in more beds. Oh, hang on a minute. Is this not high dependency? It is. It's just I'm not used to the different colour beds. Okay, fine. Yeah, that is definitely something that we're going to need to do. I can't stand doing it. It drives me insane. But there we are. It looks like we will have to do it. Now, what we might also do is make this into one big ward, so we can remove some doors as well and a bunch of walls and just cram in more beds, that sort of thing. And I think that it is going to need to be internal medicine where we do this, because they are definitely the busiest and it's always rammed here. He is up and out at the moment. We don't know. It's very, very frustrating. Can we send him to the ICU? Seems like a waste to send him to the ICU, doesn't it? Particularly if we've got other people here that are on the high dependency unit. Anybody that we're particularly worried about? Not really. Not really. We might see about sending him to the ICU. Yes, we know. We knew it was coming. We might send you to the ICU. We're working on it. We are working on it. This patient, what do we want to do with them? Oh dear. We might try and send them to the ICU as well. They're going, look. Patient is collapsing. Oh no. Oh my god, he was in the box. He was in the box. He was in the box. Again, internal medicine. Probably going to be sent to the trauma unit in this particular situation. We do have respiratory failure. Fine. This is the guy that we are trying to get into the high dependency unit quite desperately. And what we're doing is we're waiting for nurses to come from ICU, which is really far away, to do it. But yeah, I think what we might have to do, what we'll do is we'll wait until just after 8 a.m. tomorrow, when a lot of patients get up and leave the ward, hopefully freeing some of these beds so that we can do some amendments before they fill up again. That's what we'll probably try and do. And try and make this into one big ward with a lot more than 6 beds. That will be the aim. And I'm wondering if it would be worth moving the toilets to here, moving this into one big ward as well. Patient can't be treated and is leaving. That's a real shame. We didn't manage to get that sorted in time. Gosh, she's high. Can we deal with that? Might even send her to the ICU. So look, they have now been sent away, which means we can now send him to the high dependency unit, and he is now leaving. That's how close it was. Frustration. Oh my goodness. Very annoying. He'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully we will have a lot more beds by that point. Yeah, that was annoying, to say the least. That was annoying. Right, let's get rid of these. So back to there's no. Oh yeah, there we go. So back to walk-ins for a moment. We've been dealing with issues. So he's just waiting for some meds, which is fantastic. She is going through some examinations right now. Okay, good. Right. My goodness. Let's have a look at the emergency department again. So this is going to be antifungal cream either way, so we'll just pick one and give them the cream. You need your iron supplements. Job's a good one. You've gone home, which is always nice. We don't know about these two yet. Not entirely sure what's happening with them. We've got one here. He's having a bunch of analysis. He needs to go to internal medicine, but we're not going to be doing that. We will keep them here, just give them their antibiotics. Well done, Thomas. We've just been through internal medicine. I'll tell you what, we've not actually looked at this, which is, can you hear those seagulls? I have the window open. Some meds here. There we go. There we go. Yes, so I think that's a good plan for the next episode. is to sort out the bed situation in internal medicine. There does come a point where I think, okay, we definitely need more beds, and internal medicine has definitely reached that point for me. So again, we need some IV antibiotics for Peter Wilson here. Will they do it on general medicine? I'm pretty sure they will. So hopefully we can get him hospitalised there instead for his IV antibiotics. Yeah, and that is the next big task, sorting out these wards. And what we have to be aware of while doing it is they do use these items. These do create positive feedback and comfort for patients, and we're just going to ram them with beds. So we could reduce patient satisfaction while doing this, but you know, I mean, needs must, right? Needs must. And it's possible that we'll have to empty this ward by sending everybody to the ICU. Going to make them nice and busy. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more SHIZWAH.